Ivy Baker. I am a children's book author and mindset coach for kids. And so I am grateful to be here with Empowering Her Destiny for another amazing event. And my whole thing, I'm also a mindfulness advocate. So everything that I talk about and present about, I include and incorporate mindfulness practices in that. And so today we're going to talk about the cycle of mindfulness, our bodies, our minds, using mindfulness to navigate puberty. So what is puberty? Puberty is a phase of rapid growth. And at the end of puberty, your reproductive organs have reached maturity. Something that happens during puberty is that your brain is developing. Your brain is developing, rapid brain development, identity formation, who you are, how you identify, along with other emotional changes. And it's not just in girls, it's also in boys. Now for girls, it usually occurs between the ages of 18 and 13. That kind of varies because, everybody's different. But in a nutshell, that's what puberty is. All right, what is going on in your body? What happens in your body during puberty? During puberty, your brain and your body are growing like crazy. Your hormones are changing the way that you feel, the way that you sleep, and even the way that you think. I like to say that your hormones are kind of doing a little dance, kind of like doing the cha-cha slide during puberty. And so today we're going to talk about how you can use mindfulness to kind of combat that. All right, so this is what it can show up as. This is what happens, or what can happen during puberty. Mood swings. Raise your hand if you have ever had a mood swing, meaning you're happy right now, and 2 seconds later somebody looked at you the wrong way and you are like, or you are laughing at a TikTok video, and then 2 seconds later you're like in tears or feeling really sad or feeling really down. Have you all ever experienced that? I know I have, and I'm gonna be real right around mood swings, right? Especially when I'm on my cycle. Like you can say, "Oh, Ivy, your shoes are so cute," and I'll be like, "Thank you, thank you so much." Like it's a little crazy, right? Even as an adult, mood swings can really hit you during that time, right? Feeling super tired, feeling very tired in your body, getting frustrated more easily. You may be more prone to snap at people, a little more irritated. Or wanting just some alone time, wanting to be by yourself. All of those things can happen during your cycle. You are not crazy. It is totally normal. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It doesn't mean that anything is wrong with you. It just means your body is growing into girlhood. Your body is developing. And if we don't pay attention, your emotions can kind of seem like they're running the show. Here are some mindfulness tips, things that you can do during your cycle that can really help you. One thing that I like to pinpoint about mindfulness is that it literally just means paying attention on purpose. You're purposely paying attention specifically to the things that's going on in your body and the things that's going on in your mind. Slowing down and paying attention to it. And that, once you pinpoint it, once you feel it, you can name it, and then you can tame it. I like to say feel it, name it, and tame it. Once you feel it, you can put a name to it, and once you put a name to it, then you can really combat it and tame that emotion, right? So one thing that I do, and one thing I suggest that you can do, is mindful movement. Moving your body, it can really help with discomfort. It can really boost your mood as well. That can look like stretching. That can look like going for walks. That could look like doing mindful yoga, right? Not the crazy yoga where you're like standing on your head or like twisting into a pretzel. If that works for you, great. But usually during your cycle, you might have some discomfort. You might be cramping a little bit. And doing certain stretches might really, really help to ease some of that pain that might be going on in your body. One thing you could do is just put some music on and just move your body. Like go in your room, shut the door, put your favorite music on, and just, even if you're just standing in the middle of the floor doing this, put on your favorite song and just see how your body moves, right? Just move your body a little bit. One thing I like to do is a body scan, and we're gonna do it really, really quickly, okay? A body scan helps you to pinpoint the different areas of your body that may need a little bit of love, may need a little bit of attention. So I'm going to ask you, if you're not comfortable closing your eyes, it's fine, just look at the floor, just kind of look down. So if you could close your eyes with me, and we're gonna do a really quick body scan. I'm gonna guide you through it, okay? So everyone take a deep breath in and let it out. And I want you to put your attention and your focus on your forehead. Put your attention and your focus on your forehead. Is there any pressure in your forehead? Are you noticing that your eyebrows are furrowed? Maybe your eyebrows are raised. Relax your forehead a little bit. If you don't feel anything, that's completely fine. You're just paying attention. Now move your attention down to your nose and your cheekbones. Anything there? Relax your face, relax your facial muscles, and let's move our attention now down to our neck and our shoulders. Relax your shoulders. If your shoulders are up by your ears, just kind of droop your shoulders, allow them to drop. Your right shoulder, your left shoulder, your neck, any tension there. Sometimes giving yourself a good little neck roll, you can feel that, okay, I may need to rub something out on my shoulder a little bit. There may be some tension in my left shoulder or my right shoulder. Very good. Let's bring your attention down to your belly. Feeling anything there? If you haven't eaten, maybe you're feeling some hunger pains. If you are on your cycle, maybe you can feel some cramping there. All right, and let's bring our attention down to our legs. Notice how the chair, how the backs of your thighs feels on the chair. Notice the weight of your body on the chair. We're gonna take one more deep breath in, and then you're gonna open your eyes. Deep breath in and out. All right, now open your eyes. How do we feel? Thumbs up, thumbs to the side, thumbs down. Yeah, so sometimes just doing that, especially when you are on your cycle, can help you pinpoint different areas that may need a little bit of love. If you're having some cramping in your stomach, maybe get a little hot heating pad and put it on your belly and just lie flat a little bit. You can do some mindful stretching or some yoga. Even if you're sitting in your chair, you can sit down, thank you. Even if you're sitting in your chair, one thing that you can do if you're seated maybe in the classroom is just do a torso turn, right? So if you don't have anything to grab onto, put your hands on your thigh and just twist your body one way. And then look over your shoulder. And that gives your whole torso a twist. And then you can do it the opposite way. And then it gives it a little twist that way. So just some mindful movements, some stretching of the stretching of your body. All right, mindful eating is something else that I like to do. And raise your hand if you've ever heard of mindful eating. We're gonna practice mindful eating, okay? I have some chocolate bars for you, and we are going to practice mindful eating. Cravings are a big part of being on your cycle, right? Listen, I don't know about y'all, but I like to eat everything in sight. And I have to really practice self-control because I want everything. So maybe you crave something sweet. Maybe you crave something salty. Maybe you're craving chocolate. Mindfulness or mindful eating helps you to stay in control of your craving, but also allows you to indulge a little bit, okay? So I'm gonna demonstrate what that mindful eating looks like. So don't deprive yourself, Go ahead and you can start opening up your chocolate. Don't eat it just yet, but go ahead and unwrap it. But mindful eating kind of gets rid of all the guilt. If you look back and you look down and you realize that you've just eaten 4 bags of Takis, like you might not feel so great about that, right? So mindful eating can really help you to slow down and enjoy what it is that you like to eat. And Destiny, you got it already. You've already started. That's a part of it. That's a part of it. So let me walk you through mindful eating. Go ahead and unwrap it. Take a look at it. Feel it in your fingers. What does it feel like? What does it look like? What does it smell like? Smells very sweet. You can rub your fingers along it, feel it, look at it, notice the color, notice the shape. And now I want you to take a small bite. Don't put the whole thing in your mouth. Just take a small bite. And I want you to notice, don't swallow it just yet. Just take a bite of it and notice how it reacts in your mouth. Is it melting? If it was Pop Rocks candy, it would be popping in your mouth, right? How does the texture taste? How does it feel, right? This kind of has some little crunchies in it. So as you're biting it, you can kind of hear that crunch, right? Now go ahead and take a bigger bite. Go ahead and take a bigger bite of your chocolate. And as you are eating it, you're just eating it mindfully. You're not shoveling it down your throat. You're not, oh, this is gone in 2.3 seconds. Let me get another one. Oh, I want another one, right? That's how we kind of can get into the cycle of kind of overindulging. But if you want some chocolate, get some chocolate. If you like Snickers bars, maybe don't get the king size Snicker bar. Maybe get the little bite size Snicker bars, you know? And unwrap it, eat it mindfully. And if you want another little miniature, okay, cool. Maybe get another little miniature and enjoy it and kind of savor it. And that is what mindful eating is. So we have mindful movement. We have mindful eating. We have mindful stretching or mindful yoga. And the last thing that I suggest, and that really does help me, and then I know will help you, is mindful expression. So some of those things can look like journaling how you feel, right? Maybe writing a poem or writing a story, any kind of expression, anything that helps you express how you're feeling, what you're feeling. Sketch or draw. Raise your hand if you like to sketch or draw. Yeah, raise your hand if you like to write poetry or even read poetry. Yeah, absolutely. You can talk to a mentor. You can talk to a parent. I know in EHD, you all have a mentor that you can talk to, right? Maybe reach out to your mentor. Talk to your mentor. Listen, I'm just feeling really, everything is getting on my nerves today. You know, my mom is bugging me. Even my best friend is like fucking my nerves. Like, I just want to be left alone. You know, talk to a mentor or your parent, right? Dance it out, right? Do something that you enjoy. Pick an enjoyable activity that you like and do that. Any kind of mindful expression, any kind of mindful movement. When cravings hit, practice mindful eating. And during mindful eating, you can even swap some of the things that you're craving for something else. Like if you're craving sweets, maybe get some pineapple, right? Pineapples are super sweet. Strawberries tend to be super sweet. So those are all things that you can do to help you. So just a gentle reminder for you, your menstrual cycle is not something to be embarrassed about. It's a chance for you to practice mindfulness. It's a chance for you to practice self-compassion. It's a chance for you to tap into the strength that you have within you. These skills don't just help you during your cycle, but just in life in general. In school, in friendships, relationships, these things will be a help to you. I hope that you have enjoyed this presentation. I hope that you have some takeaways and some things that you can implement in your everyday lives. Is there anyone that can share what is one of the mindful tips or one of the mindful things that you think that you would want to implement?
Mindful eating.
Mindful eating, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. It's so funny when I did this mindful eating activity with elementary schoolers. It was hilarious the way that it was so hard for them not to just take a handful and like shove it down, you know. And honestly, we all do that, especially if we're watching movies or something and we kind of have our snack and we're just kind of digging in and eating, right? That mindful eating really does help. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your attention. And I'm going to turn things back over to Ms. Roslyn.
All right.